following is a presentation of Two Sports, the leader in local sports coverage.
Singles championship from the West End Rack Club in Allentown, Pennsylvania this afternoon on Two Sports. Andrew Ma, the Moravian Academy sophomore, the number 6 seed, taking on Henry Paiste, number 4 seed, the freshman from Northwestern Lehigh. Hi and welcome everyone. Al DeCaro alongside Art Smith. Glad you could join us here on Service Electric Two Sports. And Coach, another year has gone by and we're into a championship round, and this should be an interesting matchup when you get a 4 and 6 seed in the title match.
Right, not only a 4 and a 6 seed, but you've got 2 underclassmen, a freshman and a sophomore, and Andrew Ma played the whole season at number 2 singles as well.
All right, let's talk first about Andrew Ma and type of player he is, coming off a semifinal win that the last 2 matches he had to go 3 sets.
Yeah, Coach Schoninger likes Ma's serve. He says he has a good serve. He's very good from the ground and so on. But he's really concerned is how he's going to work here on the big stage in the finals of the District 11.
And for Henry Paiste from Northwestern Lehigh, but gets a lot of playing time each and every day.
Yeah, he's a freshman, but he plays a lot. He's USTA tested. He's got a big serve. He's a big kid, good overhead, good volley. So I think he's going to be a power player.
All right, 2A championship coming your way next here live on Two Sports.
So how do we keep up with what cable is doing? Package deals with so much value. Over 5,000 video-on-demand titles. High-speed internet so fast, 10 megabits per second. Now they have digital phone with free caller ID and free long distance.
We could offer them more HD, like 200 more HD channels. Or how about cash back?
Shh, maybe I'm ready to retire.
Service Electric's Triple Play. Digital cable, telephone, and high-speed internet. Always available at a great low price. Stay connected with Service Electric.
We welcome you back here. Moravian Academy's Andrew Ma, the 6th seed. Andrew Paiste, the number 4 seed coming into the tournament. Interesting, you know, as we go into this match, and sometimes you don't see both players wearing the same color. I mean, it's a little bit different, you know, in color, but we're going with red, you know, across the board. It's a different tint of red, but it should be an interesting match between these two without question.
Yeah, I think it should be. The way you can tell Paiste is he's got the Federer outfit on. That's the outfit that Federer wore last season, and Andrew Ma's got the T-shirt with the Moravian Academy on. But yeah, I think this is going to be a good matchup. Here you can see the road to the tournament. You can see that Ma, as number 2 player and 6th seed, did extremely well in the first and second rounds. Pretty easy, but then he ran into some tough competition. Won a long 3-setter against number 3 seed Mike Antonis, and then was able to defeat his teammate, the number 2 seed and the number 1 player for most of the season, Madhav Vala, 7-5, 1-6, 6-4.
Antonis, a solid player, only a sophomore from Notre Dame Green Pond in the quarterfinal matchup. And then it was an interesting matchup on Saturday. Got a chance to see the match between Ma and Madhav. You know, ironically, you look at Coach, you know, for Coach Schoninger, and we'll talk about him in a second. He's in the chair for the 4th straight year looking for a championship. Good look here at Henry Paiste, the Northwestern freshman. Not a team at Northwestern, so you know he's here, and we've seen this in the past. You know, when you get a chance to the opportunity to play and you get into the tournament, and he's done very well. Look at the numbers for him. Road to the championship. AJ Falk from Salisbury, 11-1, 11-2 against Joey Heller from Wilson. Mike Zarday, 6'3", 6'1", the number 5 seed from Central Catholic, and Bobby Michaelis of Moravian Academy, 11-1. So the consolation match has Madhav Vala and Bobby Michaelis, the 2 and 8 seed of the tournament. But the 2 and 8 seed of the tournament. But with that, they also have the 3 players in the Final Four, Coach, in this.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. They have their top 3 singles players either in the finals or in the consolation. So that's going to be good for them to play each other.
Fred Serino, who coaches Paiste here at the West End Racket Club, in the chair for him. The Northwestern head coach is Keith Noggle, is not in attendance today. Couldn't make it, the final, and obviously he's seen a lot of good players come through here at the West End Rack Club.
Yeah, Fred's one of the pros here at West End. As Al said, Northwestern Lehigh does not have a tennis team. And as a matter of fact, I think that Henry Paiste is homeschooled, but he lives in the district. And Fred's worked with a lot of players in the area and does a great job.
Tom Schoeniger in his 13th year at the helm for the boys team. And, as mentioned, this is now 4 straight years that he's had a player in the championship and looking for that win. He's had 2 champions in the past for him. And, Drew Ball should be one of them, and Samir Gia also. Both of those guys that, winning a pair of times. But, this is the time now, he's hoping that this is the year that he gets a, player coming in and doing something. Art Imdorf on the chair this afternoon for the matchup here between these 2 guys in the 2A final. 3A final a little bit later on. Igor Ivanov of Parkland, the sophomore, number 2 seed, taking Eric Perez, defending champ from Southern Lehigh.
Yeah, and Tom Schoeniger, he does an excellent job at Moravian Academy. We used to play them each year when I was at Parkland, and we always enjoyed it. He's not only got good players, but real good sportsmen, and it was always a quality match, tough right down the line. And he'll be in the district team tournament coming up later.
Take a look at the past champions in the 2A classifications, and Labario Obid from Central Catholic a year ago, and then moved out of the district. He thought the possibility of him, being in this spot again this year, but he moved out of the district, and thinking Pittsburgh.
Right.
And then he moved out. Shanor James from Catasauqua. Catasauqua also not having a team, and he really breezed his way into the title and beat Eric McCallis 6-2, 6-2. McCallis at a Moravian Academy in the last 2 finals. Corey Scott from Blue Mountain in 2008, who beat Nathan Bernard at Moravian Academy. And then Nando Perez, had the back-to-back-to-back from Southern Lehigh before the last champion came from Moravian Academy. That was back in 2004. Bert Baggio of Southern Lehigh in 2003, and Samir Gia from Moravian Academy in 2001. Before him, one more player was Hassan Shah of Blue Mountain. But as we get ready for this matchup to get underway, a little late start, and the guys getting warmed up on other courts, and they're probably about a minute away from starting, getting the introductions. I'm starting, Coach. Both players, how important is this warm-up period here in front of the cameras, knowing that we both saw these guys definitely nervous, we've seen all these cameras?
Yeah, but both of them warmed up on other courts, right? But when you get out here, it's kind of a different perspective, And usually when you're playing out in these courts, there's somebody playing next to you, the net's down, there's no cameras, there's not as much background noise. So, I think it gives them a little bit of feel, but I'd really be surprised if, in the first several games we don't see some nervous tennis here on both players' parts. Remember, Henry is just a freshman and Andrew's just a sophomore. So, I think it'll be who settles in the quickest.
When you look at both players and you get a chance to see them warming up, you've coached for years and years and years, I guess I'm going to say. What do you see from what the coaches write up versus what you see in warm-ups? Can you kind of get a gauge on these players?
Well, they both are very solid players. Henry was described by in Fred's write-up as a power player. He's got good size. It looks like he likes to hit that first serve and hits with some power off of both sides. Andrew's maybe a little bit more cerebral, although Tom Schoeniger does like his serve. And I think it depends on how well he serves, because he said that was one of the keys, if he could get his serve in play and then finish his shot. So I think it's exactly as they said, that Ma is a little bit more on the defensive side, and that Henry Paiste is more on the offensive side.
So Paiste talking to his coach, Fred Servino. Andrew Ma on the court, getting ready to get this one underway.
This championship match will be the best of 3
sophomore.
tie-break sets. To the right of the chair, representing Moravian Academy, Andrew Ma. To the left of the chair, representing Northwest Lehigh, Henry Paiste. Paiste won the toss and elected to serve.
So you hear the introductions. We get underway.
Time.
Record for Ma coming in, 13-2 at number 2 singles, both losses to Michael DeSanto of Southern Lehigh. Record last year, 20-2 at number 3 singles, both losses to Brent Stevenson of Southern Lehigh. So Ma has only known losses to Southern Lehigh in his 2 years, playing there. Team overall record 16-1. They will get the number 2 seed in the Colonial Oak Tournament, which starts tomorrow.
Play.
Virtue of a coin toss that won by Southern Lehigh. The finals then on Wednesday. Henry Paiste to start.
Love 15.
Paiste into the net.
And there you can see Paiste did a smart thing there. He spun that first serve in, I think, in the first game here, rather than maybe going for the big one and getting into play.
All.
One thing I noticed with Juan, only seen him a couple times playing, is he is consistent, and he does, you talk about those defensive players that just, return it, whatever. He can change and become that offensive player. And in a match like this, he really, wants to be the aggressor.
Right. He's got very, very good footwork. He stays low to the ball, good racket preparation.
15-30.
And he's going to make you work for the point.
Got a freshman in Paiste and a sophomore in Ma.
30 all.
And that's going to be a key. Coach Schoninger mentioned that as well, is that how well he's going to return against Henry, because Henry does, that was a little bit of more pace on that, so, and he can crank it.
All, game 1, 2 out of 3 for the District 11 2A championship. Good cross-court winner there by Paiste.
Yeah, he likes that forehand. I can't get over, as you see him hit the forehand there, I don't want to draw a comparison between a 9th grader and Roger Federer, but he does hit that a lot like Federer. It's the same action there.
That one skips the line.
Deuce.
It's a nice job by Andrew Ma there. He stayed in the point, didn't try to do something he couldn't do, kept the ball deep, and moved Henry Paiste around and ended up sending it back to deuce.
Wow, that was a rifle by Ma down the line.
He saw that one. Yep, he opened up and hit that really well. He did, here you can see it. He just eyes this, stays low, and just nails it for a clean winner. He did well to get that second serve back. Paiste had some good kick on that second serve, and he drove it back deep, and then he got that forehand and nailed it. Well done.
Coach, one thing coming into this match, sometimes you see players that don't have all the finesse, but they're they make their way to the championship, and coming in this match and the 3A match, it's not going to be for lack of for action and huge winners.
Yeah.
Game.
First
Ma.
double fault and a break
game.
point goes to Ma.
Yeah, that was a nice game there by Andrew Ma. He did exactly what Coach Schoninger said. He was very consistent, and yet he wasn't afraid to hit that forehand when he got an opening.
So we get a chance to see Coach Andrew Ma's first serve of the afternoon.
Hey, he could hit that serve. I saw him in the warm-up cracking a few. It depends on, whether they go in or not. Like anybody else, I
Andrew
guess.
Ma to serve.
Oh, a good first serve and then the finish by Ma.
Yeah, a very good serve. Paiste was able to return it, and then Ma didn't do it. Didn't worry about it. Just put it away with that forehand. Looks like a good weapon for him.
15 all.
That one hits the tape and comes back. 15 all, game 2. Ma leading 1-love.
Yeah, a little unlucky on that one. I'll tell you what, Al, from what I've seen so far, Andrew Ma coming in here as the 6th seed and the number 2 player from Raven Academy does not look intimidated at all. He's hitting nice and free. He's going for shots.
Try to go for that 130 all. And Coach, you talk about that. You get to maybe the quarterfinal round match when he beat Mike Antonis from Notre Dame. And Antonis only a sophomore as well, but many expected him to possibly make a run at this championship. A very aggressive player, good player, and that went 3 sets, 6-7, 6-3, 6-1. That was maybe a turning point for Ma. But, you know, again, from when I saw him in the first round, even against Casey Rowlands, you can see if his serve is on, he really moves the ball around.
He certainly does.
30-40.
Got a little bit over anxious there on 2 forehands there. I think he tried to pull the trigger a little bit quickly. But yeah, that's a good point, Al, as you do gain confidence as you go through the tournament. And a match like that can give you a lot of confidence.
So break point here for Paiste. That was back to back by Ma, a little long, and the break's right back, 1-1.
Games are 1-all.
Yeah, nice job
First
there
set.
by Henry Paiste of staying in the point, chipped a couple back there, and Ma, as I said, I think just got a little bit over anxious there on 2 of those shots. He might have pulled the trigger a little early, worked the point just a little bit more.
Paiste with a quick return. Ma couldn't handle it. 15-love.
Real nice job there by Henry Paiste. A good second serve, and then he hit 2 heavy ground strokes to win that point.
A quick turn from Paiste down the line, but Ma returned it, ends up getting the point.
Yeah, he was a little slow getting his feet out of the way there. He had the right idea, but just didn't execute it.
$15-30.
Coach, how many games is it? You know, you watch these matches all the time. You've coached for years. You know, if you are nerves, are the nerves out by now, or are you still looking at the break at 3?
Yeah, it looks to me. I think what you do is you go through a period where you're nervous at the beginning, then you kind of get in the match, and then later on, you know, if you get it 5 all, 30 all, you could get a case of nerves back again. So, you know, and of course the better players are able to battle through that. But I think they're into the match right now.
30 all.
30 all.
And there's that forehand of Ma breaking down. That's about the 3rd time now. He hit a couple good winners off it. Now he's missed it 3 times. I think he might try for a little bit more margin here. They're getting a little more net clearance.
That one is hit.
30-40.
Nice return there by Ma.
So break point opportunity again here in game 3 for Ma.
Game.
A big second serve, but Ma holds there and gets the break. So we're still looking for our first
Ma leads 2-1
service game here to
first
be
set.
held.
Yeah, Ma stayed nice and low on that shot when Henry Paiste came to the net. And Paiste just ran through it a little bit and volleyed it long. So well played here. Here you can see Paiste hits a forehand, comes to the net. Ma stays nice and low, and Paiste runs through it, and the ball goes long. So another break for Andrew Ma. That's going to give him more confidence, too.
What's Coach Schrodinger talking to Ma about here?
I think he's telling him to relax a little bit on that forehand. You know, don't be too quick to go for the winner. You want to consolidate this break, the second break, with another service game here. So he wants to get first serves in, and hit the ball deep a little bit with him. Don't necessarily go for that forehand. That forehand's a great shot for him, but maybe not as early as he's hitting it.
And Fred?
I think Fred's trying to, be very positive and confident with the freshman. Tell him to relax a little bit. Take a little bit off that serve so he gets a higher percentage of first serves in. And when he's got his forehand, go ahead and hit it.
So Ma leading here 2-1 his serve in the District 11 2A Singles Championship. Joining us here on Monday afternoon, I'll be Carlo Art Smith from the West End Racket Club. Parkland's Igor Ivanov and Suddenly Eyes Eric Perez in the 3A Championship a little bit later this afternoon.
That was a nice point. Good serve by Ma. Great return by Henry, and then Ma's able to win the point. There you can see it. Another forehand. Nice forehand. He cleared the net with plenty. Didn't get as much on that backhand and hit it wide there.
That one gets away from Ma, 15-all. Coach, when we talk about serves on the high school level, not percentage, speed. Where are we looking at for the majority of the players, or is there? I mean, we're.
You mean number-wise?
30,
yeah.
15.
I don't know. I would think that I don't know. 80, 90 maybe.
You don't have the gun here?
No, I don't have the gun, and mentally I don't have it either. But I know everybody likes speed, but I really think spin can be just as effective and placement as well.
I thought you carried that
No.
little radar with you all the time. So Ma changing it up a little bit. Now 40-15. Opportunity to go up 3-1 here.
Yeah, that was a nice little play. He edged in there. Good forehand again. Again, he didn't crack it 100 miles an hour. He just stayed nice and low. And it bothered Paiste to the backhand side.
$40-30.
Well, if he's missed, Coach, that's the shot he's missed on.
That's the shot he's missed, exactly. And I think he's trying to do too much with it. I mean, he could angle that off, and he could put it deep to set up the next shot. It's a very, very good shot, and I can see why he's hitting it. And Ma consolidates the break there. Well done. And he's got
Ma leads 3-1 first set.
Henry Paiste in a hole here.
Hasn't been in the hole. A good service game for Ma. And we'll get Paiste here serving at 1-3 first set.
Very smart play there by Paiste with the spin serve. Got a good angle on that and then hit it to the open court. Excellent play.
Into game number 5. Ma trying to run that one down. Couldn't. It's 30 left.
Yeah, very good serve again and a great approach shot. Closed the nut off well. I think, and here you can see he puts his weight in that forehand. Ma gets to it with his good speed, but he can't do too much with it, and Henry's right there to cover.
$40 love.
Now 40-love and served by Paiste.
Paiste realized that this is an important game.
Game Paiste.
So
Ma leads
quick
3-2
game there
first set.
as we go to the changeover at 3-2. Coach, what have we learned since the last changeover? I mean, it looks like, right now, you can see, both games. I mean, Coach Schoeninger's right on Ma. I think you mentioned it before. Ma's only mistake has really been that shot that's gone long, trying to eat it up a little bit.
Right, that short, medium range forehand of overhitting it. But the one thing that impressed me about Henry here in this last game is he's down 3-1. He realizes, with all good players, that they got to get first serves in. He gets 4 first serves in there and does a real good job of following up his serve and holds that love. So I think if he can do more of that, he's going to be in good shape.
Henry Paiste, freshman from Northwestern, beating Bobby McKellis from Moravian Academy 6-love, 6-1 in the semifinal. And Ma beat teammate Mahav Vala in the semifinal in 3 sets, 7-5, 1-6, and 6-4. Ma serving now here at 3-2 opening set.
And Vala's over on the other court. You can hear some of the background noise there playing Bobby McKellis for 3rd place.
Love 15.
See, that's one thing that Henry did not do last game is it seemed that Ma tried to compensate by hitting the ball hard there, and he eventually double faulted. I think he wants to get first serves in, not try to overpower him. There he is again.
all.
Even up here in game 6, 15-all.
Paiste would like to have that one back again. He was a little late on his preparation on his big shot there, the forehand, and just drew it wide. All right, Ma's got to get a first serve in here. Much better job. He didn't try to overhit it.
30-15.
There you go. He goes with a little bit more spin than pace. He wasn't thinking of Al's radar gun there. He was thinking more of get the ball in play.
Well, you pushed for so long. I thought the gun's out. Gotta monitor this stuff. Second serve here for Ma, leading 30-15.
30-all.
So 2 double faults in this game, and it's a 30-all. Again, if you were just joining us here on Service Ledger 2 Sports, you're watching a sophomore and a freshman. Paiste from Southern Lehigh on the far side, and the sophomore from Raven Academy serving is Andrew Ma. Wow, nice rifle forehand there from Ma. Game point here coming up, 40-30.
And now I have to correct you, even though Southern
40-30.
Lehigh would like to have Paiste on their team, he goes to Northwestern Lehigh.
Oh, is that right? Is that what I said?
Yeah, I think anybody'd like to have on his team, yeah. Oh, there's a nice forehand came around it. And again, he didn't try to blast it. He hit it firmly, but with good placement.
Game Ma.
You can see that Andrew Ma is much better when he's getting serves in at 3/4
Ma
speed
leads
rather
4-2.
than
First set.
hitting them real hard.
Big service game here. And
There he goes again with that spin. Good placement, and Paiste pulls it wide.
so Paiste serving a 2-4 opening set. And that one hits
Love
the tape.
15.
You can see he likes that forehand. He went way over in the corner for that one, but just didn't get his body around enough.
Fifteen all.
Two good serves there by Paiste to get him
30-15.
to 30-15.
Coach, I know Paiste was hurt there for a while, didn't play for a while. Didn't know what the injury was, however. But he's back in full stride, and back-to-back serves, now 40-15.
Yeah, he's moving well, extending on his serve, and doesn't seem to be anything wrong right now.
No. Well, that was the best point of the match.
Best point of the match
being
without
the
a
game.
doubt,
Point for Paiste on the changeover. It's now 4-3.
A number of good deep ground strokes by both players.
Ma leads 4-3.
And then
First
Ma
set.
kind of popped up a backhand there. And Henry Paiste, you can see him here come. Here's the couple hits before that. Here's the forehand. Sets it up. And he doesn't put a lot on that. Look at him move around there. He's in the doubles alley and then just goes down the line. Great shot. Good point by both players.
So Ma will come out serving at 4-3 here in the District 11 2A Singles Championship. We'll be back at tomorrow, next week, next Monday for the Doubles Championship. And again, depending on what happens when you look at the tournaments, in the singles, you see representation from schools and who's going to be where, and it all matters if your player wins in that championship. If not, they'll get teamed up. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of, especially in the, both brackets, 2A and 3A. The only person that can't play the doubles, of course, is going to be the champion. So you're going to have the second, third, and fourth place finishers. And then you've got some excellent players, like you mentioned, Mike Antonis from Notre Dame Green Pond, and a couple other guys there that are going to be making good doubles teams.
Yeah, if Ma will pull out the victory here, and then it could be those guys playing on the consolation court together, Vala and McKellis.
Right, they're going to have a good duo no matter who.
Vala a year ago with his brother, Eric McKellis, won the championship. Back and forth there. Ma gets the better of it.
Yeah, and Henry Paiste really looked relaxed there in those ground strokes and really got into him, and yet he came to the net and again volleyed it wrong. Ma makes you work. But he really looked loose on that last point with his forehand.
Paiste gets one right back. It's 15 all.
15 all.
Hey, he seems to me to be hitting Henry Paiste a lot more confident with that forehand right now. And unless Andrew Ma gets the ball deeper, he's going to find a lot of those buried to his backhand there. And Henry's going to be coming in.
Talked about Ma being the #2 player in their matchup during the year prior to districts with his teammate. Wow, there's a blast, 30-15.
Great job by Andrew Ma there. There's that forehand.
30-15.
Against Vala, it was 3 sets to see, who's going to be first or second on the team. But really has come through as a 2-player.
Yeah, he's not playing like a #2 player to me. He seems He's risen to the occasion here. Shades of Vikram Gotham.
There's a name for the past. 40-15. Player that you coached.
15.
Went to the finals and
Lost to Joey Coble.
Joey Coble, right. Had a terrific tournament. There's a guy, you talk about gained confidence as he went through the tournament.
Huge first serve by Mon.
40-30.
And then gives one away. It's 40-30.
Yeah, he seems to be a little undecided what he wants to do with that ball. That's a tough one to bang for a winner. He might be better suited if he just keeps that deep.
Game goes to Ma. He leads 5-3.
Great job retrieving there by
Ma leads
Andrew Ma. He
5-3
goes
first
from
set.
side to side and then is able to keep the ball in play here, dig out this really tough forehand, and then get a nice lob that Henry Paiste hits long.
Flat. First serve.
And Ma's got a real opportunity here to capture this first set.
That one looked like it was a little long.
Boy, it was close, yeah.
15 love.
It was like maybe 4 or 5 inches, but they played it, and it's 15 love. Gets the help from the tape, 15 all.
He kept it nice and low.
15
Anyhow,
all.
undoubtedly the tape helped, but he really got down low on that. Good approach here. Stays nice and low and just rolls it, and the tape did not help matters, right? That serve was 6 inches
30,
out.
15.
Wow.
Wow.
That hurt. That serve
40,
was out too.
15.
Good serves by Paiste at the critical time here.
Game, Paiste.
So Paiste battles back, and on a changeover, it'll be
Ma
5-4.
leads
Ma serving.
5-4, first set.
Now you're talking about a nerve. This might be a case. This is a big period here. He's going to be serving for the set. And I think Coach Schoeninger's telling him now, you've done real well when you've gotten that first serve in. Don't be over anxious.
Coach, is he talking to him about? You said those serves were a little long. You know, not playing those, or
I don't know if
do you
now's
not
the-
do it now?
Yeah, I don't know if now's the time to say that. You know, maybe on the next changeover. But you want him to concentrate on this serve there rather than worry about that. So both players have done an excellent job. You know, calling the lines. I think what happens there is that Paiste really has a tough serve, and you know he gets ready to hit it and thinks it's in. So.
Right around the corner, June 11, 2011, and that's the I Still Got It tournament. Will be held here again at the West End Rack Club. Bar Van Buskirk and Noel Levenberg, the defending champs. Coach, I think we'll get your appearance this year.
I hope so. Yep, I've been doing some training on and off court to get back in shape here. Coach Walker and I over at Moravian College have been playing after his tennis class, so
He's ineligible, though. He knows that, right?
He does know that, but I'm going to hit him up for a huge donation.
There you go. The I Still Got It tournament, presented by Service Electric Cable TV and Communications. on June 11th, inviting all coaches from the Colonial League, the Ivy Valley Conference,
15 love.
and all of District 11. Of course, the Mountain Valley Conference as well. Last year we had 20, but it looks like we're getting a good showing here. And we'll have the field set right around the corner.
For a great cause as well.
Yeah, we'll be
30
doing
love.
Akshay Damani from Mays High School as he continues every week, every Sunday. He teaches tennis to kids with autism. Ma, back-to-back, 30 all.
Wow, what was I saying about nerves? Ma comes here in a 5-4 game, gets 3 first serves in, and is now looking at 3 set points here. Excellent job by Andrew Ma.
So triple set point here, about 35 minutes into the match. On the far court, Mahav Vala beating Bobby McKellis in the first set.
(40-30). Up, correction. 40-15.
So still 2 set points, double set point.
40-15.
Paiste hanging in there.
Wow, he did. That was a good point by both players there. He retrieved and got some balls back in play. Here you can see him extended on the forehand side. Ma gets maybe a little unlucky by getting the net cord, and then Paiste just puts it inside the baseline. Well done. He saved 2 set points already. Here comes a third.
It's a huge point in this match right here. As Ma's serving at 5-4 set point. That one bounces right back, so it goes from triple set point to deuce.
Deuce.
Nice job there by Paiste of keeping his composure. And now Andrew Ma has to gather himself.
Second serve.
Fault.
That one was, that's the
Advantage
third
Paiste.
double fault. And now all of a sudden a break point coming up here for Paiste.
Right, and Andrew Ma tried to overpower that first serve where he was doing a nice job in those first 3 points of just getting it in. There it is. That's a good serve.
Back to deuce.
Deuce.
Good extension right to Paiste's power. There's another great serve.
Put that one in the highlight reel.
Yes.
Advantage Ma. Oof.
So Ma with the advantage. Not so sure what happened, but
I think somebody made a bad throw onto the playing court.
there you go. Didn't hit me, I'm good.
Oh, wow.
An extra delay, a little smile from Ma prior. He holds on after 3 set points, wins the first set 6-4, come back with set number 2 right after this on 2 Sports.
Let's say you're at home and you want to catch up with the drama of Seattle Grace Hospital from last night's Grey's Anatomy. With a remote in your hand, it's on demand. Want to see the latest award-winning big-budget feature? With a remote in your hand, it's on demand. If only everything was as good as Service Electric's Cable on Demand. Call today and get everything on demand with your remote in your hand on Service Electric Cable TV.
We're back here at the West End Racket Club. Andrew Ma taking the first set from Henry Paiste. And take a look at Fred Sereno talking to his player right now. And Andrew Ma just waiting in the wings. And Art Indorf just verifying that that net is where it's supposed to be.
Andrew Ma did a great job there in that last game. You know, after having triple set point and then double faulting there to put him at break point, he comes in and cranks up 3 really nice serves, and that's going to give him you know, a lot of confidence here, I think, going in the second set.
As accustomed to Coach Schoeniger, I'll take a little breather here and go see his other 2 players going at it. Coach, what can we see different here by Paiste? I mean, he was that close to sending this to 5-5.
Yeah, I don't think you know, he's going to change anything that he's. Here you can see Ma's serving at the end. Nice placement right at the body of Paiste. Here he is again. Look at this one, goes in the far corner. That was unreturnable. And then this is the one, I think, on set point. So he did a great job there under you know, pressure. But as we were saying, I don't think Paiste's going to change anything. I think he needs to cut out a few of those unforced errors. If he's going to come to the net, he lost all 3 points that he ventured to the net. If he's going to come to the net, he's going to have to be prepared to volley and not run through them. And I certainly would tell him to put a lot more on the Ma backhand than on that forehand. I just jinxed Ma with that forehand comment. Paiste, even though he's a freshman and doesn't have a team, he's got a lot of experience playing USTA tournaments, so I think he's been in this situation before.
I was just going to say that. I'm sure he's been there before. Quickly, 30 love.
And he's off to a good start here in the second set. And there's another jinx.
30-15.
Hernan is playing high. Oh, he went after a ball there, I think.
Hernan Hernandez in the far side of the court. The tournament director, Dennis Vermella, the chair for District 11 tennis. And Hernan was sneaking back there. I don't know what he was doing there.
He's getting the balls. He does it all. He does a great job at the tournament. And then not only that, he turns himself into a ball boy halfway during the championship match.
30 all.
That one sails, so from 30 love to 30 all.
Oh, I guess he's getting a couple lesson balls there that have been stayed out of the court. Some used balls that they probably, and there he got a good one. But, you know, just as we said, Paiste was doing a good job getting started here. He plays 2 very loose points to even at a 30 all.
40-30.
It's a close one on the line. So game point here for Paiste.
Well, have you noticed, Al, there hasn't been hardly any crowd noise here. It's been, you know, really kind of still. That won't be that way with that Southern Lehigh Parkland match coming up.
No.
Both of those fans are, what would we say, raucous.
I was going to use that word as well. Jumping out of one, lost the footing a little bit. Here, a break point opportunity for Ma.
Yeah, Ma, here he is playing, retrieving again, keeping the ball nice and deep with a lot of top. And that again was a little bit loose by Henry.
I want to thank Lori Schwepfinger here from the West End Rack Club, helping us out as well.
Deuce.
Back to deuce. Coach, I just feel that we could be here a while with this match.
You know what? I kind of get the same feeling. Yeah, it's very close. And, you know, a couple shots here or there.
So it goes from a break point here to now a game point for Paiste.
Yeah, this would be a huge break for Ma. But Paiste stays in there.
That one just sails a little bit long, and Paiste holds serve, and it's 1-love.
Well-constructed point there by Paiste, and that time he came in, stayed low, and Ma did not have an answer with a lob or a pass. Here you can see hits that forehand again. Rides it on in. He's at the net now and watches it go long. Good job.
First set going to Andrew Ma of Moravian Academy, 6-4. Paiste leading the second set. 1-love. Paiste a freshman. Sophomore Andrew Ma. If you look at the Moravian Academy's team next year, Mahaval is going to be a senior next year. Bobby Michaelis a senior next year, and Ma only a junior. They will be a threat once again.
Mm-hmm.
As I look to next year, there's still a long way to go in this year for accomplishments.
Wow.
Right on the line by Ma.
15-love.
Terrific. He just kind of casually hits that nice racket preparation and casually just goes down the line with it. Well played by Andrew Ma. There's a nice job at the net there by Paiste, and it looks like he might be going to do a little bit more of that this set. Hit a nice volley and then didn't overhit that overhead. And that's going to be one more thing that Ma will have to contend with if Paiste decides to venture to the net more.
Cross-court winner. There you go. There's one for you.
Yeah, cross-court winner with quite an angle. Here we go. Paiste hits a nice shot, and then Ma just hits an unreal angle. No chance to run that one down.
I'm not even sure if I would have got that one myself.
You might come up with an injury there when you ran into the wall.
I
think there's a big game for Andrew Ma because he doesn't want to drop serve here early in the set after winning the first set. So he's got to be careful here to tighten up.
It's one thing, Coach Schoeniger, says, he's got a solid game all around. He's very consistent, but sometimes he gets in that little lapse, gets a little slump area, and this is what you don't want to do, especially when you start a set after
30,
you just
40.
Yep.
came back and won one. Here, a break point opportunity for Paiste.
Yeah, we saw that in the last game of the first set when he let those 3 set points go by, and it seems like he's in a little bit of a lull right now. And here we go. Here's a break.
Here's your applause, Coach, and
Yep.
crowd reacts.
Game Paiste. Paiste leads 2-love, second set.
And I think that's going to be a big thing to see how that break, because that's the first one that Paiste has gotten, right?
Second.
And see how yes, that's right. He had that one early in the first set. See how Ma reacts to it and see what it does for Paiste's confidence.
15-love.
We're in game 3, second set. First set won by Andrew Ma. Paiste leading the second set, 2-love.
$30-love.
I think Paiste has a little bit more hop in his step right now. He's got that break. This could put him up 3-love.
$40-love.
And Andrew's game has certainly dropped off the last couple minutes here.
Paiste at 40-love, game point opportunity. Out. And that's the first real reaction we got from Paiste.
Yep.
He's a very quiet guy, and he felt it there. And it's 3-love on the changeover.
Several fist pumps there, you can see.
Second set.
He got that break, and now he consolidates it. Hitting that forehand nice and relaxed. And Ma hits it out, and there's the reaction. Henry Paiste.
Coach, let's talk about, take us into the conversation here.
Well, I think Fred's telling his guy, well, you're up 3-love. You're relaxed now. Keep going. You kind of figured out what you want to do here. And I think Tom is reminding Andrew of how he got here. That he didn't play a lot of loose points. He had to keep the pressure on. And he's going through a little bit of a lull here. And he can get that back. First step is to hold serve here. And by doing that, he's got to get a number of first serves in. So I think he's trying to boost his confidence and get him on the right track. You were right. In his write-up, he said that he goes through some lulls here, and I think this is one of them.
The question is how long that lull's going to last. But Paiste's out of the gate. He's ready to go.
He's ready to go.
So Ma's serving at love 3, second set up a set. Glad you could join us here on Service Logic 2 Sports on this Monday afternoon. Now DeCarlo Art Smith from the West End Rack Club. Singles this week, doubles next week.
Love 15.
That's a shot that Ma hasn't been missing earlier in the match. And you can see the look of concern on his face right now. He's trying to figure it out.
Coach Schoeniger. He's telling him to relax.
And it seems when things aren't going right with Ma, that he tries to hit that serve harder and harder, and he hasn't had much success with that. And there he just throws in a double. So
that would be the fourth double fault for Ma. His first in this set, and it's love 30.
yeah, he's got to regroup in a hurry here. Now see, there's a good serve. He took a little off that.
30-15.
That was perfect placement on that serve.
Yeah, that's a tough
Correction,
angle to hit like that.
15-30.
There you go, Coach.
Ma would have liked that to be 30-15, but it's 15-30, and then we just got almost hit by a ball there.
Balls flying everywhere here at the West End Rack Club. Taking out camera guys, taking out announcers. What's going on here?
Taking out tournament directors. Another good first serve by Andrew.
Yeah, we saw this before by Mon. Is that one?
15-40.
You call that one out?
Yes.
That was close.
Ma looked to the chair, but didn't get any help. What did you say, Al?
I was going to say he's put back-to-back points together, but I thought that because I thought I was on the line, but guess not.
Yeah.
That's my theory. Gets one back there at 30-40.
30-40.
Nice serve there by Andrew Ma. Here's a big point for determine the second set.
I think, what I was ready to say is it seems like when he even gets a couple minutes to think, waiting for the ball. So at this point. Now it's Deuce. It gives him an opportunity to think whether it's a couple seconds waiting for a ball and he gets a little smile on his face. It's just his game just changes that quick. Like gets that confidence back right away, like nothing just happened, and he gets a couple big serves in.
Yeah, Coach Schoninger just yelled out, "Way to come back, Andrew!" And it was a good comeback there. He played some smart points there, but he still has to get some work done here to get this game.
From 15-40 to Deuce. Great placement for Andrew Ma, and now an opportunity to hold serve.
Advantage Ma.
Very nice job. Very nice job. Kept the ball low.
Great drop shot by Ma. Comes all the way back. It's 3-1.
Game Ma.
Well, we hadn't seen that so
Peace
far.
leads
Good
3-1.
second serve
Second
and
set.
well-disguised drop shot. Showed a lot of moxie there with that one.
Well, let's see how now Paiste responds.
Love 15.
I'll tell you, this would be a big boost here for Ma if he could break and get himself back in the set.
Passing shot by Ma of 30.
My calculations are 6 ventures to the net, 5 points lost. I think, and he's good. He's got good reflexes, good hands. I think he just needs to pick a better shot to come up on, because Ma really is able to get some pace and keep the ball low. So I think it's a good play, but maybe set it up a little better.
Love 40.
So Ma goes from 15-40 down, comes out, pulls out the victory, closes it into 1-3. Now he has triple break point to try to close the 2-3 on the change.
I think we could probably say that the lull is past.
Yes.
And all players go through that. It just depends on how long it lasts and how you react to it. He certainly reacted well thus far.
You said all players. I don't know if I ever went through a lull.
Well, some players lull last their entire career.
Now get some frustration out.
Yeah, that was well played, well struck by Henry, and the lob wasn't that bad. And he just leaned into it. Here you can see he uses that forehand of his. It's not that bad a lob, and Henry is a big kid. Extends and puts it away.
Comes that cross court by Ma. Back-to-back games won by him. He goes to the chair down 2-3.
You don't want to command that Ma forehand.
Houston leads 3-2, second set.
Good serve.
Ma won the first set.
Ma hits a short forehand, but this one he just nails.
So remember, 5-6 minutes ago, it was Paiste that came out, the change, pumping his fist, jacked up, and he had himself in position to go up 4-love. And instead now it's a 3-2, coming to Ma's serve.
Exactly,
Ma
a
got the break back.
totally different situation here. Paiste's got to hang on to serve here, and this is a big service game, and Ma's going to try to get out there and keep it rolling. But I like the way that Coach Schoeninger has worked with Ma here to get through that spell, and he did a good job.
Good look at Andrew Ma, the sophomore from Raven Academy. And we pasted the freshman from Northwestern.
Paiste. Paiste. Paiste.
6-4 first set for Ma. Paiste leading 3-2. Ma played that game, that point perfectly there until the end. I mean, that angle, that side angle he's doing is pretty good, but Paiste gets the point.
Yeah, it was a good point, and that's a tough ball. He kind of relaxed a little bit because he thought he had to put away and just hit it way long. And then that's seems to have been his response, to hit the serve harder after he loses a point like that. And that's a good serve for him right there.
Off the tape, rolls over, gets the point, 15-all.
He was very fortunate. There's a cross-court forehands by both of them, and he was very fortunate there. And he's saying he's sorry, but I'm sure he's saying, thank goodness.
It's the only points I ever earned. I never said sorry.
$15-30.
15-30, second double fault of this set, fifth for the match.
And that came at a very, very bad time. Not that double faults come at good times, but that. Oh, my goodness.
When he turns on
30
that,
off.
I know. First of all, it cleared the net by about 1 centimeter, and it was struck with such force.
so we're at 30 all.
$30-40.
Just whiffs on that one. 30-40.
We called it out? Okay. 40-30, you got to give me a call.
The serve was called out.
Wait, what's happened? You called the serve out? Okay, second serve.
Coach, I didn't even notice either way. Or whatever, check it out. What's going on?
That's the quote of the day. What's going on?
40-30.
Yeah, exactly. And instead, 40-30.
Guys, you got to give me a verbal call. Speak up.
Art was looking, I think, at his scorecard, and Henry called it out. He gave him a hand signal, so he needs a verbal call.
Did you hear me talk?
Clarification is there. 40-30. Game point opportunity here for Ma, trying to close. And even the second set at 3-3.
Wow, if Ma holds here, I mean, this is I thought the set might be in the books.
You want your momentum changer. Here it comes.
There you go. And Ma made sure he put that one away, not like that earlier point. He really
Game
got
on.
prepared.
Games are 3-all. Second set.
Now, just as we saw how Ma reacted, here you can see it. Good serve. Make sure he gets it in. Hits it nice and deep, not overpowers it, and then just look at that preparation. Comes up and gets it. So we'll see how Henry Paiste reacts to this.
About 15.
It's because it's a huge service game. See which way this set's going to be going. But, you know, these two have just been going back and forth. And like you said, Paiste was a point away from going up 4-love.
Exactly. And he may be thinking about that right now.
15-all.
Very nice
15,
return by
30.
Andrew Ma. Paiste's gotten a little bit loose on that forehand again. And that's a good shot for him. A little late with his preparation and his footwork there. Oh, that's a great point. That's a great point because Ma had him on the string there.
30-all.
And Paiste extends, great extension, reacts to the Ma drop shot, then comes in and really hits a tough volley. That was below the level of the net. Did a great job. That's a big point right there to keep Paiste in this game.
Back to back for Paiste. All of a sudden, you said he lost 5 out of 6 with the net. Now he's won 2 straight.
He's won 2 straight. Yeah, good job here.
40-30.
Comes with a little underspin. And Ma makes a nice get. And that was, again, not an easy shot.
Coach, do we think he just changed his game? He's going to use the net.
I think if it's short, yeah. Especially if he, volleys like that.
Deuce.
As we say that, double fault. Second in this set, third in the match. We're at deuce.
That, to me, I would call a freshman mistake there. Wins that big point, emotional point, and then doesn't even get the ball in play.
Manage Paiste.
That was about 6 inches deep. I'm surprised.
Well, the one that we had the long point on, too, was out. I didn't want to say that at that time to spoil the point, but that one.
But, you're watching them so many from, I know we have a different angle from everybody else, but, you're playing the game and you're trying to win a championship. And, Coach, when they're close, you play them. But when you're that much, and we've seen a bunch of them today.
Yeah.
Big difference. Big hop. That went into the bottom of the net, back to deuce.
Good point there by both players. Ma kind of outlasts him on that one. Both these players have excellent temperament, I think. They don't show a lot of emotion either way.
Advantage Paiste.
Paiste with the advantage, an opportunity again to take a 4-3 advantage. That's the game. So Paiste, after winning the first 3, loses 3 in a row, and now he goes up 4-3.
Paiste leads 4-3, second set.
Yeah, that's a big game there for Paiste to go up 4-3. He was struggling a little bit, and he held up there well.
Coach, what are we seeing in this match? First, let's look at the point.
He gets that serve in, uses his forehand to go back to the backhand, and then Ma tries to do maybe just a little bit too much with his forehand and buries it in the net.
So, this match, you think you get a feel, and all of a sudden it goes away, and then these two players are just, they could. It looks like they could turn it up away or go away for a little bit, right when the other player's doing the same the other way around.
Yeah, well, they're very evenly matched, and both have gone through some periods here where they haven't played as well, and then both have really played some terrific points. So it's who can put a string together here is going to end up winning this match. But this is a big.
So Ma serving coming out at 3-4.
This is going to be a big game to see whether who's going to win the second set right here.
Love 15.
Good hard point there, won by Henry Paiste there from the ground.
Serving 3-4, love 15, up a set 6-4. Good second serve by Ma.
Very good.
Love 30.
Great pickup there on the backhand. Paiste not only hit the ball, but he hit it with some pace. He took it on the rise there, and Ma couldn't execute the shot. So big hole here for Andrew Ma.
That's it. 15-30.
Gets one back, 15-30. Paiste just itching on the far side, just trying to get some momentum. You could see just he gets his game, that confidence of his will just skyrocket. And as I say that, we're at 30 all. You talk about both players not showing much emotion. You know, you're waiting for something to give them that opportunity to.
Right. We saw Paiste with a couple pump fists that couple games back, but since then it hasn't been much.
All of a sudden, 15-30 turns into 40-30. A game point here for Ma to try to even this up at 4-4.
Ma just hanging tough.
Huge serve. Good return. That's the first time I think all match that we've seen him go with that return, Coach. Where just, you know.
Right.
Take a look.
Here you can see he tries to get a little extra on that backhand. Well, that's a forehand, but here it is. He kind of jumps on it and.
That hits part of the tape.
Wow, and Ma hit a terrific serve there, which at times during this match would have been a winner, and Paiste returned it, and then Ma stays in the point here. Real tough point.
So second game point here for Ma.
Deuce.
That was Ma's biggest serve he had all afternoon. But Paiste returned it, and Ma couldn't finish it.
That was 115 on the radar gun, and then he just hit that one long. That's a shame, because he had a great serve, and he had it all set up there. Got to give Paiste credit for staying in there, though, and returning it.
Holds off 2 game points. Back at deuce. That one looks like it's called long.
Advantage Paiste.
So now Paiste with the. That would be the third double fault in the set and 6th in the match.
Deuce.
Wow, he needed that one, and he got it. Big serve. Here you can see it. Good direction, good spin, stays low.
Deuce in game 8. Just clears.
Whoa, man.
That's a shot by Ma.
He was going from side to side there, managed to stay in the point and then set his feet. That's the one that Al said just cleared. Ma had trouble digging it out, and then here's this forehand that he rides in, sets up beautifully, and then turns it over for a cross-court winner. Well done.
Third game point for Ma.
Well played.
Back to deuce.
Advantage Paiste. T. Correction deuce.
The one thing I like about Henry is that he keeps himself, keeps doing the things. He keeps coming to the net and hitting the shot, and that one he paid off for him. So he doesn't change his game altogether just because he makes an error here or there. He has confidence in what he's hitting.
Well, earlier in the match, Coach, he got one. This one he doesn't get, and now it's his second.
Right, the net gods have spoken. They're even. But that was some great running there by Henry from side to side to keep the ball in play.
That went into the net. A burst by Paiste. And it's 5-3, second set.
Paiste leads 5-3, second set.
Coach Serino on that far side having some fun there with Art Imdorf. Is Art having trouble with the name, and he keeps changing it. Just a little smirk from Coach Serino on the far side saying, I'm trying, but it's... Coach, you want some spunk, you want some fire, it's coming now.
Yep, I think so. He's really, he got that break that last game, and Andrew Moy, he probably wants to have back that one forehand he had at the net there. They let drop a little bit low, and now Henry is brimming with confidence.
30 love.
Moss said, I've seen enough of this. I'm going to crank that one.
30-15.
That shot could have been harder than some of the serves you want in the radar gun.
40-15.
So all of a sudden, a set point for Paiste.
Two
set points, double set point. Gives one away there, 40-30.
40-30.
Match number 2 to follow. 3A singles championship. Igor Ivanov of Parkland. Eric Perez from Southern Lehigh. Great shot there by Ma, and he gets it from two set points to a deuce.
Wow, a terrific, nice two low shots here. Look at that. That volley was not easy at all. He returns it, and then Ma answers with an even tougher passing shot. Well done by both players.
Set point number 3 coming up for Paiste.
Advantage Paiste.
First huge reaction by Paiste. First set goes to Ma, 6-4. Second set goes to Paiste,
5 minutes.
6-3, and they will get a 5-minute break, and we will come back with set number 3 right after this on 2 Sports. Two complete. They split. Andrew Ma, sophomore from Moravian Academy, the 6th seed, 6-4 over Henry Paiste from Northwestern, the number 4 seed. And Paiste comes back. He was up 3-love in the second set. It went to 3-3. And it was 4-3 in favor of Paiste, the coach. And it was that game 8. That game 8 where Andrew Ma had 3 game points. But Paiste came back, got the game 1. He won 5-3. And then he came back again, and he gets the 6-3. Now, momentum. I mean, you can see Ma is very calm. I mean, and Coach Schoeniger does a great job when it comes to coaches to get his players calm and back in that thing. Here, a 5-minute break in between the sets. But, you know, it's an opportunity really for both players. You know, you're playing for 1 set for a championship. Your thoughts through 2 sets?
Well, I'll tell you, it's been a very well-played match thus far. Both players have played well, have earned the points, very few, loose points. And both are very, very good as far as their determination in their fight. They cover the court well and whatever. And I think this third's, and here you can see Ma, some highlights from the first set. Look how well he served here. This is the streak that he got 3 in a row, 1 at the body, 1 wide, and then he closes the game out here with that. So he won that first serve. And Paiste in the second got that forehand moving from side to side, got a little confidence at the net, and really got himself pumped up at the end. And here you can see him again. He returns, and so I think it's going to be who gets off to a good start here in the third. Here's some more Paiste's forehand. Ma pulls it wide, and there's that nice backhand touch volley. Henry covers it and goes cross court. Excellent point by both players.
The match now an hour and about 25 minutes in. Looking at some of those points, even that serve, coach, and that's, one thing, when they say the confidence, I mean, you don't hear that much emotion from these guys.
No.
Paiste, all of a sudden, you're starting to hear a little bit more, and he's coming out. He's excited. He's on fire. We've seen a number of non-calls and just, playing him out, whether they've been in the service, whether they've been in the back line. But play continues. Game, set number 3. Ma will serve here.
Yeah, and as I was saying, I think it depends on who comes out here and gets a good, strong start here is going to mean a lot to determining who's going to win this match. And Coach Schoeniger took a long time, as you said, Al, to be calm and try to boost Ma's confidence here a little bit.
And the consolation match, Madhav Vala, who lost 3 sets to Ma. He beat his teammate Bobby Michaelis 6-4, 7-5. Michaelis was the 8th seed, who ended up beating the number 1 seed from Tamaqua earlier in the week.
Yeah, both of those players had real good tournaments.
Good job running that one down by Paiste.
15-all.
And here you can see it. A drop shot there by Ma. Paiste covers it, and then Ma's a little slow getting in there, and he wins it to even at 5-all.
$30-15.
30-15. A championship here on Service Electric 2 Sports. 3A title match coming up a little bit later on, and doubles next week.
30-all.
First set, those are the kind of shots that Andrew was hitting there.
Wow. Mott almost ran that one down, but can you place it any better if you're Paiste?
Yeah, and this shot, watch Ma. He rolls over this forehand, keeps it nice and low. That's a difficult shot with a lot of backspin, and Ma, like you said, almost ran it down. And we're facing a break point in the first game. Oh, Ma he got away with one.
Yeah, I was going to say, he got lucky on that one.
Yeah. You can see Paiste, well, you can't see him in the camera, but he's looking, he's on the dead run already and was there in time, but just didn't know what to do with it.
So we're at deuce.
Second serve.
We've seen a lot of players, and we're talking about the number 2 player from Moravian Academy firing home a winner like that. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. That was deep, and I mean, Ma was deep in the court, and he didn't have much margin for error, and he just nailed it.
Bullard's first serve, and then he gets that one back to deuce.
Yeah, that's tough there. He hits that impossible shot and then kind of shanks that one.
Second serve.
One thing, Paiste has a very, very good return of serve, too. I mean, he gets very few balls. I mean, Ma's gotten some aces, but they've been perfectly hit.
How'd you give him a whammy there? Second game point here for Ma. Back to deuce.
Again, Ma got away, almost got away with a drop shot there, I think. And Paiste's up there, and that drop shot that he has is very nice. But Ma ought to not rely on that quite as much as he did earlier.
Played a deep ball. It was wide. Winner down the line. Oh, we pulled out.
Advantage Ma. What? I thought it was out. Advantage Paiste. You gotta give me a call. You have to give me a call. I didn't see a sign. I didn't see anything.
Paiste definitely gave the signal that it was out.
He did give the signal.
Come on.
So I thought it was in.
Art didn't hear it.
No.
My coach is a big twist here, big change. As Mom tries to battle back. Paiste gets the game and leads 1-0.
I thought it was out. Guys, you gotta give me a call.
I'll make sure he yells it out.
Yell it out.
All right, Coach, on a changeover, and no break here, but Ma thinking, and Coach Schoner were thinking he won it down the line. Instead, you know, if you're Ma, you just got to wash that one away, say forget about it, because now you're in the third set. You can't even be thinking about that point anymore.
Yeah, you can see the look on Ma's face there. He cannot let it bother him. I think he rightfully so. That might have been a missed call there, but nothing you can do about it. And the chair has not overruled on anything today, so it doesn't look like there's going to be any overrules. So he's got to forget that and get right back in here and try to break Paiste.
How about that shot?
Yep, very well played. And the thing about Henry Paiste, you can see it here, coming to the net again, is remember at one point I said he had lost 6 out of 7 at the net. And now he continued to do it. Evidently he feels confident about it and has turned that around. And that's a real tribute to him.
30 love.
Crowd picking up. Eric Perez, the defending champion, is in the house, as is Igor Ivanov. Both players. Three quick points, 40 love.
40 love.
In the last couple of games, you can see that Henry Paiste certainly does have an array of shots here. There was a swinging volley on that one. He can hit just about any shot, and it seems like he's gaining confidence as the match goes on.
Come on, Andrew, let's go. Dig in now.
Game Paiste. Paiste leads 2-0. Final set.
Coach Schoeninger continuing to, spur Andrew Ma on. And Henry Paiste seems more and more confident as we go on. Great get there by Henry Paiste. Nice little angle drop shot here by Andrew Ma. Looked like that was a winner. He moves over and Paiste puts it deep and in the court. Well played.
Simo's having a little spark. We talked about the points. The seeing like different parts of his game, the volley a couple of times, and chasing that one down the angle of the last shot. Yeah, we haven't seen them really in the first 2 sets.
Yeah, he's got a good all-court game.
Come on, keep going, Henry. Let's go.
15-30. First double fault in the set and 7th for Ma. Shot by Ma, he comes right back. 30 off.
Very nice shot by Andrew Ma. That's what he needs to put a couple of those together. Here you can see he just measures this forehand and puts it right on the line out of Paiste's reach.
First serve percentage going a little bit down here for Ma.
Yeah.
Point one by Ma, 40-30.
Now that was like warm-up, serve and volley, or returning and volleying with great backhand volley, good forehand volley. Ma continues to get him. And then Paiste hits a forehand volley long.
That went into net. Ma holds serve. It's 2-1 here on the change in the third set. First set 6-4. Went to Ma. Second set went 6-3 to Paiste. And third set is now 2-1 in favor of Paiste. We'll be back right after this on 2 Sports.
Did you ever wonder why satellite TV ties you into a long-term contract? It's because they're afraid. Afraid that after their promotional price goes away and their regular prices kick in, you'll go away too. And then what do? They have that big early cancellation fee because they have to get their money one way or another. In the end, are you really saving any money or just getting caught up in the pay me less now, pay more later gimmick? Choose better service at a better price. Choose to stay connected with Service Electric.
Six seed, 4 seed, Ma Paiste, 6-4, 3-6, and now 2-1 in favor of Paiste in the third set. The consolation match went to the duo from Raven Academy battling it out. Maha Vala beat Bobby McKellis 6-4, 7-5.
Good play there by Paiste. Exchange of volleys, and he kept it lower and a better angle. Here you go. Nice run by Andrew Ma. He gets a great backhand volley and then just directs it into the open court. Paiste has certainly been the better of the 2 volleyers here today, I think. Although it didn't start out that way.
May have sailed, but Paiste decides to.
Yeah, that ball would have been close to being out. Well, that last service game by Ma was a must-win, not only because his confidence was lagging, but that would have put him in a whole 3-0. And he's shown some resilience all through this match, so you know, he's just trying to hang in here and get a break if possible. Paiste got away with a little nonchalant there with the forehand. You can see it here. I don't know what he's trying to do with that. Well, he hit a little underspin. And then wasn't able to adjust.
(40-15).
40-15.
Ma continues to play, and it's hard for us because we're broadcasting it, and but you see it, and the ball continues to be maybe 6 inches out.
Yeah.
And he's playing it, and he's been consistent that way, but. John McEnroe would have no say on that one. So just like that, Paiste gets the win, and it's 3-1 in the third. Here's a must-win.
This is
definitely
a must-win.
Needs a break.
Go, Henry. Come on. Let's go.
Love 15.
You can see it in Ma's posture there, a little bit down on himself. Great serve there.
But Coach, right, I was just going to say, right when you said
First
that,
serve.
the ball was out.
Oh, well, that.
Oh, lead, okay. I was just ready to say, sometimes when he does do that, he gets enough, 10 more seconds to think about it.
Yep.
He puts in the string.
Yep, he's very resilient.
Love 30.
But now he's
Eight
in a
double
big
fault.
hole.
Come on, Henry. Back.
Moss serving at 1-3 third set, down love 30. Angle by Ma gets him the point. It's 15-30.
Wow, good looking volley there. Excellent.
15-30.
Excellent approach there by Ma and a good firm forehand volley. Another nice shot by Andrew Ma to keep him in this very, very important game here.
So Ma comes back from love 30, now 40-30 game point.
40-30.
And just as you said, Al, it looked like he was, his posture and a little discouraged. He hangs in there and he's got a game point here.
And we're at deuce.
Deuce.
Isn't a broken racket, coach? I think of the string, the wrap around the handle came off. It looks like. So an opportunity here for Paiste to take a 4-1 advantage. Tells you right there.
Game Paiste. Paiste leads 4-1, final set.
So on the change, it'll be 4-1. Coach, take us into that conversation.
Well, I think Fred's telling Paiste to keep coming to the net. Here you can see that last point. Had a few ground strokes, and then he rides this one in. A lot of confidence. And he has some nice touch and angle at the net there. So I think he's telling him to keep putting the pressure on. He's up 4-1. Serve with confidence. And, you know, close the net off as much as you can.
Well, Mott looked like he was ready to go back out there. Coach Schoninger said, sit down, relax a little bit.
Right. There was an issue with the rackets there. I don't know if he had broken some strings or, like you said, the wrap came off, but Coach Schoninger came with a couple extra rackets and told him to relax a little bit here.
For him, 3 extra ones.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had 3 in my life.
He might think we're playing 3 out of 5.
So Mott comes out of the gate. Now it's a must win the rest of the way through, really. As Paiste 2 games away from the title. And if you're joining us here on Service Electric 2 Sports and your clock says right about 4 o'clock and looking for the 3A championship, you have to wait a little bit longer as the Paiste a little touch. 15 love.
15 love.
.3A championship between Igor Ivanov of Parkland and Eric Perez will be same night coverage after Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs, and then again tomorrow afternoon. You can visit our website at www.tv2sports.com. Double fault by Paiste as his 4th of the match, 1st of the 3rd set.
Yeah, he's done a pretty good job keeping the ball and playing the serve.
Great get. All says great get, but I got the finish. 15-30.
Andrew Ma didn't let that ball get away from him there. He really set up nicely this blistering forehand, which Paiste runs down, and then Ma gets himself set up, doesn't let the ball drop below the net, and hits a nice overhead there. Well done.
Ball. 30-40.
So second double fault, 5th of the match, 30-40. So sure that Ma was playing that one either.
I think he was playing it, and Art overruled it. Opportunity here for Andrew Ma.
Go ahead. Come on.
Good serve by Paiste.
Advantage, Paiste.
Ball was called out.
Opportunity here for Paiste to go up 5-1. Take a look.
There you can see it.
Not so sure by that angle, Coach. Wow.
Game Paiste.
5-1 Paiste.
5-1 final set.
Game away from the match. I'm not frustrated by the call. You say it took a lot out of him, Coach, and now he has himself a huge hole here.
Yeah, he's in a big hole here, and let's see if he can, you know, all through the match, he's mustered up the ability to come back. But he's going to really have to do a job right now.
Love 15.
I think that was a little frustration there by Andrew Maw. He just railed on that one.
That one gets away from Paiste and it's 15 all. Coach, we weren't sure which one of the two were going to be the longer of the matches, and you know we got one that's about 2 hours long, and the second one could be an interesting match as well.
It certainly could be. Well, the fans out here today at West End are getting their money's worth anyhow.
I thought it was a great shot. Very good.
There you can see it again.
I did too, boys. That was a great catch.
Great shot there by Andrew Maw.
So Ma up 30-15 here in Game 7, down 1-5.
Maw changing the pace here a little bit to keep himself in the match.
And it's working so far.
Certainly is. This guy, what did Coach Jones here put? A very intelligent player. I'm going to underline that a couple times. He's pulled out all stops here to stay in the match. He's got a chance to hold here and keep himself in here.
40-15.
Go ahead.
40-30.
40-30.
It's been a wait for both Perez and Ivanov as they'll get their warm-ups in a little bit. That one just misses. We're at deuce.
A good touch again by Henry Paiste, and you can see it. He's at the net. Little underspin, very well. Good job by Ma to pick it up and just steered it wide.
That one sails. It's match point here for Paiste. Just about 2 hours on the match, and it's a match point. Sails, stays in it.
Ma's hung tough this whole match, and he continues to on match point.
Indeed. Game 7 deuce, down 1-5 third set.
Advantage Paiste.
Second match point, 9th double fault for Andrew Ma.
Yes, the match is going on. That failure to get that first serve in and the double faults have come back to hurt Andrew here a bit.
I'm just trying to frustrate Paiste right now. It looks like it was working.
I thought he was back here in the 60s with Harold Solomon moonballing here.
This is championship point.
Harold Solomon, Eddie Dibbs.
Yeah, Ma trying anything. Ma runs that one down, keeps the point alive. Longest point of the match, and Ma gets it, and back to deuce, and he fights off 2 championship points, Coach.
2 championship points exactly. Stays in it with a little moonball action there. Here you can see it. Gets a great lob over Paiste's head, and then is able to put enough on that to force Paiste to try to go for a little bit too much in the backhand. So good patience by Andrew Ma.
First serve called out.
Let's go, Henry. Come on. Stay with it.
Third match point. Third match point.
Advantage Paiste.
It's Paiste battling for the championship. You look at Ma trying anything.
I predict he's going to serve and volley on this one.
You're incorrect.
He had a heck of a serve, though. He could have volleyed on that one.
And we're finished. Henry Paiste from Northwestern Lehigh, the 2011 champ. He wins 4-6, 6-3, and 6-1 over Andrew Ma. of Moravian Academy. Coach, your final thoughts.
Good, real good match. Both players very good players, very, very competitive. Great job to Henry Paiste, who does not play in a high school team, and a terrific job by the number 2 player from Moravian Academy, Andrew Maw, who stuck in there all day, won the first set, and was a very formidable opponent. So congratulations on a great job by both players.
6-4, 3-6, and 6-1 in 3 sets. Won here by Henry Paiste of Northwestern Lehigh over Andrew Ma. And, without question, a great match, Coach, between these 2 players. The consolation match went to Mahav Vala beat Bobby Michaelis 6-4 and 7-5. So he wins the championship there as well. So, a great afternoon and still another championship here to come. But right now, an opportunity to talk to the champs in just a second as we send it down to Dennis Ramella, and they're going to make the presentation here between the 2 players.
Ladies and gentlemen, in 4th place this year, Bobby Michaels from Moravian Academy. And the 3rd place finisher, also from Moravian Academy, Madhav Vala. And this year's runner-up, also from Moravian Academy, Andrew Ma. And this year's champion, Henry Paiste, by a score of 4-6, 6-3, 6-1.
There you can see Henry Paiste, the district champ in the 2A category. Dennis Ramella, the chairman of the tennis committee, giving out the medals. 3 Moravian Academy, finishing 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And Henry is making his way over to Al DiCarlo, who's going to give one of his in-depth interviews here with Henry Paiste, the champion.
All right, with the champ, Henry Paiste, and it took you 3 sets to win a championship. Overall thoughts, how it feels to win a title?
It was a pretty tough match today. Andrew's a fantastic player, and I'm really happy to have come through today. So I played a really great match, I think.
What was the difference in the match? It seemed like he started getting a little bit in flow, then you started getting in flow, you started getting pumped up, but he came back.
I think, it's my first districts I ever played. I'm a freshman, and it's totally something else just coming into a final and all the cameras and everything. So I think, it was bouncing back and forth between how well I was playing and everything. So, I think I ended up playing well in the end, and that was important. So,
You decided to take your game to the net. First 6 times you went, you lost 5 points. And then after that, I don't think if you lost a point. What was the difference there at the end?
I think Andrew, he played 2 3-setters on Saturday, and he was a little tired. But I think, I kind of got the hang of it at net, and I started playing a lot better. So I think that was why,
District champ, and now you head to states. Got to be excited.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Just maybe I'll go home tonight and just get a lot of sleep. Pretty tired right now.
Congratulations. Go enjoy it.
Thank you very much.
All right, Henry Paiste wins the championship here. It took him 3 sets. It was 4-6, 6-3, and 6-1. Wins the title in the 2A classification over Andrew Ma, who played a great match for Moravian Academy. The 3A championship will be ongoing as well. That'll be Igor Ivanov of Parkland and Eric Perez from Southern Lehigh. That'll do it for this afternoon here for the 2A championship. For Art Smith, Dave Donnie, our director, and everyone here at Service Electric 2 Sports, I'm Al DiCarlo. Have a great afternoon.
The preceding was a presentation of Two Sports, the leader in local sports coverage.